Hello student, today we will discuss about the method of joints applied of trusses carrying inclined loads. So directly we can solve a questions and better understand with the help of these questions. So in this question determine the force in truss which is subjected to inclined loads, is it? So you are seeing a truss in this, and in this truss some inclined loads are acting 1 kilonewton, 2 kilonewton at some angles, and one vertical load is also acting. Okay, so our first aim to find the reactions at A and B. So RA plus RB, you are seeing you can calculate the RA and RB with the help of these. So uh, for the inclined load, our first responsibility is to resolve this inclined load in horizontal direction and vertical direction. So what is the resolve of this load? 1 kilonewtons. So 1 kilonewtons in the vertical, this is 1 kilonewton sin 60, and in horizontal 1 kilonewton cos 60, is it? So because it is vertical in sin 60, sin 60, so RA plus RB, it is basically it is the vertical reactions, so will be this equation. So RA plus RB is equal to 4.464 kilonewtons. Now taking moment of all at A, okay, so RB into 12, and moment of this load 2 kilonewton, and perpendicular distance from A, it is AC, so 2 into AC. In the same way 1 into perpendicular distance, it is the AD, and 1 into AE. So it is the perpendicular distance of this 1 kilonewton AE. So you can calculate the value of the RB and RA. Another way you can calculate the value of the RA and RB taking moment of all loads from A with the help of this sin 60 and cos 60. So you can see that answer will be same. So in the two way you can obtain the value of the reactions directly and by resolving all the loads, is it? And these are the other values mathematically you can obtain, and it is the HA. HA is the horizontal reaction which will work at the A. So it is equal to 1 cos 60 plus 2 cos 60 plus 1 cos 60, so 2 kilonewtons. So it is the horizontal reactions which will work at A. So you are seeing these points, and other values you can obtain mathematically, Cm, Dm, okay. After obtaining some all other values, we will take one by one each joint. So this is the first joint A. So you are seeing this horizontal reactions are working. Reactions at RA, vertical reaction is already calculated, and three members are attaching here. Okay. So some are compressive and some are tensile. So already said that for this, for the direction of this arrow, yeah, which member is tensile and which member is compressive, so randomly you can select, assume, you can assume. So if it comes positive, then your assumption is correct, but if it comes negative, then your assumption is not correct. So change the direction and change the nature of force. So joint A, you are taking the joint A, is it? So see all the horizontal forces. So for the vertical summation of all horizontal forces should be 0, and summation of all the vertical forces should be 0. So because 1 kilonewtons can be resolved and FAC can be resolved, is it? So FAC sin 30, it is vertical, 1 into sin 60, it is also vertical, and it will balance by this RA, is it? So 2.974. So FAC, it is 4.216. Then you are seeing that FAC is comes positive. It means you have been selected, the this arrow is towards the A joint. Yeah, it is the compressive. So it come positive. It means which you have assumed, then it is correct. In the same way, the summation of the all horizontal forces, so FAE, so it is FAE is equal to FAE, and it is equal to FAC cos 30 minus 1 cos 60 plus 2, so 5.15 kilonewton tensile. The same way, joint C, so in the joint C, 4 members are combining here, so you can obtain the values, is it? So you are seeing, you will take each joint one by one and calculate the magnitude of the force and its nature by applying the equations sigma fx is equal to 0 and sigma fy is equal to 0. Summation of all forces for vertical direction and horizontal direction should be 0, and each joint will work as the free body diagrams, and each joint will be in the equilibrium conditions. Okay, so you are seeing each and every joints, and you can calculate the forces in all members by applying these equations, is it? Now another method, that is method of sections. So what is the method of section? Till now we have seen the method of joint, method of joint for solving the truss problem. It is another method which is called the method of section. So what are in this? When the force in a few members of a truss are to be determined, then the method of section is mostly used. This method is very quick and it does not involve the solution of other joints of truss. Okay, in this section, in this method, a section line is passed through the members in which forces are to be determined. The section line should be drawn in such a way that it does not cut more than 3 members in which the forces are unknown. The part of the truss on any one side of the section line is treated as a free body in equilibrium under the action of external forces on that part and forces in the member cut by the section line. The unknown force in the members are then determined by using these equations of equilibrium. Okay, and if the magnitude of the forces in the members cut by section line is positive, then the assumed direction is correct. If magnitude of a force is negative, then the reverse direction of the force. Okay, so here a diagram is shown, a truss is shown here, and 2 kilonewton and different vertical loads are acting on different joints. So solve with the help of method of section. So suppose if we are interested to know, find the forces in the DC members, okay, in the FC members and FG. Okay, so what will we do? We cut these 3 lines because it is asking in this. Okay, so find the forces in the members DC, FC and FG. So it is 1, 2 and 3. So the rule of this method of section, it should not cut more than 4 lines, more than 4 members. Maximum it should be 3 members. It should cut 3 members. Otherwise you cannot solve by these methods. Okay, so it is the left portion, and this left portion is a free body diagram of this, and it is also the equilibrium conditions, and by applying these equations, 3 equations, then you can obtain the value of the magnitude of the force and the natures. And it is, you can see in the right portion of this. Okay, so it is the right portion of this section line which you have drawn on this, is it? So you can obtain this the forces in the members which these are cut, is it? Okay, now we will see how this method can be applied. So find the forces in the members. So it is the same problems which we have solved by the method of joints, and it is the problem now we will solve with the help of method of sections, is it? So find the forces in the members AB and AC of the truss by using the method of sections. So AB and AC, it is asking AB and AC, it is asking AB and AC. Okay, AB and AC. So first it is the sections cut. You are seeing this line 1 1 1. So it will cut AB and BC. So first you should obtain this reactions RB and RC by the same methods. It is equal to 20 kilonewtons. By the same process, calculate the RB and RC. Okay. Now equilibrium of the left part of the truss. So now taking the moments of all forces acting on the left part about point C. So it is the cut, it is the section of this. Okay. So it is the left portions. So taking moment of all the forces for this left portion about the C. So 15 into 5 plus FBA into AC. So it's perpendicular distance of this FBA loads, is it? So you can obtain FBA. So what are you seeing in this? It's come negative. Okay. And another way you are seeing that it's also come negative. So what is the meaning of this? Negative sign shows that the direction of FBA assumed is opposite. So first what we assume for the FBA, it is the tensile, is it? It is the tensile, but in the answer it comes negative. So what will we do? We change this. So FBA it is equal to 17.32 kilonewton compressive. So you assume the tensile, but answer comes negative, so you will change it. So what is the answer? It's opposite of this. The correct answer will be the compressive. Now taking the right portion of this, so cut on this right side and taking the moment of R load from A. Is it? So 15 into 2.5 cos 60, it is equal to FBC into AC. So you can obtain the FBC. So FBC is come positive. It means it is the correct which you have assumed. So FBC, because you have assumed it is the tensile and it comes positive, it means your assumption is correct. Okay. Now taking moments of all forces on the right part of the at the point B. Okay. So RC into 5 and FAC since 30 into 5. So FAC, the direction you are seeing this cross now. First we have taken these directions. Okay. It is the compressive natures, is it? First we have taken it is the nature of the tensile, but it is wrong. So it comes negative. So change direction have been changed. So correct direction will be it is the compressive. So here written negative sign shows that the direction of AC assumed is opposite, is it? So another question you are seeing, a truss of 12 meters span is loaded. Determine the forces in the member DG, DF and EF. DG, these forces, DG, DF and DG, DF and EF. Okay. So three members. So to cut by a line of this type, that it should cut three members. Okay, we are seeing this 1 1 axis and which is cut in these three lines DZ and DF and EF. Now taking one by one. Okay. So by the same process, first calculate the RA and RB. So already it is calculated in the previous problem. So you can calculate RA and RB, and okay, taking moment of all forces acting at the right portion, right part about point F. So RB into 4. So taking moment about F. Okay. So moment of will be only this forces. So we are taking the moment of all forces of the right portions about the point F. Is it? So RB into 4, because distance is from FB, it is 4, and FDZ into FG. Okay. So FDZ, it is FG, and FG you can calculate because it is the right angle triangles 4 sine 30. So it is 2.98. It is compressive. In the same way, taking moment of all forces about point D, so you can obtain FEF, it is 2.5 kilonewton tensile, and taking moment about B of all forces, so FD sine 60 into FB is equal to 0, because there is no any load against of this FD, so it will be 0. So answer is this 0. So you are seeing what is the advantage of this method. You do not require calculate all the members, calculate the magnitude of the all members. So that is the advantage of this method of sections. Is it? Okay, thank you.